Alright, this is a demo review for Medic Chan, who takes the cake for the worst alias of anyone that I've ever done a demo review for. But he is a medic playing in silver, map is upward, let's go. Okay, generally you want to be on the other side when the round starts, because I don't know, it's just more people are going to want to sacrifice from the left, and you can heal more people from the left. And like you just crossed the playground sight line coming out. But I guess so your team's deciding not to wait for sacks or anything. Generally the reasoning behind waiting for sacks before you come out is just like you can't really, it's better to have the cart pushed up before your push starts. So you just run sacks while the cart gets as far as it can go without that happening. You guys decide to go right away. That's like pretty, like this is terrible positioning after Uber. Like really bad. You didn't, you need to pay attention to when your Uber is ending and put yourself in a place where you're not just gonna die when it's over. Like your demo was backing up, there was no reason for you to be like anywhere near that aggressive after the Uber ended. You were the farthest person forward. Like if it's the very beginning of an Uber, it's okay to walk ahead of your team because like they'll explosive jump and be further ahead of you. But like there was no reason for you to die there, it just means that you lost advantage. You should really be keeping your eye on this cliff while you heal people. You're also walking in front of your heal target a lot. Like that demo was shooting you without having to worry about taking damage from anyone else, and it took you out of the fight for a while. Right there, your demo wasn't doing anything, and your sniper was trying to duel their sniper, so it would have been more important to get the heals on your sniper than like your demo, even if your demo's a little hard. You can't really push this without the sniper being dead or something to pressure him. Like you just walk through his sightline there. And again. Like if you get forced now, this Uber is gonna be really bad. This is, yeah. Like, this Uber will never, ever kill a sentry gun. Like, you already lost. You got forced in a bad position, and they didn't have a sentry gun for some reason. Okay, I guess I missed that information. Oh, the sentry's in tunnel? Okay, this is weird. Okay, so that sort of caught me off guard. Realistically, like their team had a better Uber and you didn't kill the sentry with your Uber, so the push really shouldn't have worked. But since it did, whatever. You should be forward right now trying to fight their spawners. You don't really need to be on the card, you need to be with your combo. Also, like, you should have been looking back in case anything was jumping you from where their team was while you were walking back there. When they have this hold set up, the best way to push it is to have your soldier high bomb on top of them, and then you just all drop down at the same time. When they're that far back, there's really nothing they can do to contest that. You're also the furthest one forward again, which seems to be a really common mistake that you make. I don't really know what you were doing there. Like, that was, I don't know, somebody went under and you wanted to keep healing them, but, like, you can't, like, if somebody just leaves you, just, like, peace out. Like, it's not worth putting yourself in that awful of a position to get more health on someone who's, like, walking away from you into a fight. Especially where you had Uber and, like, it wasn't your demo. If I have a heavy who's fighting after this update, I'll just try and crossbow them as much as I can now, because heavies are really easy to crossbow and gives you Uber. So I've been crossbowing a lot more. You have a sniper pick now, which means you can just sort of pressure. You shouldn't be healing your soldier while you pressure, though. You should be healing your demo while he walks to the corner. I think, yeah, your demo is, like, fighting up here. And so the problem started, like, you didn't want to walk forward because you didn't see anyone, but the problem started because you chose to heal your soldier up top instead of just heal your demo who is fighting. You got a demo here, so that means you're good to go for an Uber trade. You didn't even like acknowledge the soldier that jumped you. And it looks like he's able to jump around basically for free at this point. You get the gun and the NG though. You heal your soldier like a lot when you should be healing your demo. Not to mention, like, in there's a pretty awful place to be, because like, you don't want to stay in there, that area. You just want to push through it as fast as you can, and you want to have people watching drop down, which if you have one person with you and that person is a soldier, like, you're not in a great spot. You can take forwards, like that's something you're allowed to do. I would have just done that when you got the cap. Okay, that's another sniper pick, so you can pressure from main here. You should be able to do it basically for free. You can try to spam the sentry gun if you want. You rotate it away from your demo here, and then you walk through this like corner in front of your heavy. Your heavy couldn't do anything to protect you there. That's another sniper pick. It looks like their flank is sort of railing your flank, and I think that's because it doesn't, like, you spend a lot of time just not healing anyone, and a lot of time healing the wrong person. Also, like, what are you doing right now? Like, where are you looking? You don't want this Uber to get forced out here, so that's good to run away. Now you have ad. It looks like that was taken in without intel, but you're still able to get the gun in the sentry. When you have Uber ad, that's the sort of push that you want to bring other people in on. Like there are times when it's useful that you, like, normally you don't want to Uber heavies, but like just getting your heavy into that fight with 450 health makes it a lot easier for you to win it. And like your heavy had crit heals, hadn't been fighting. So if you've been able to crit heal your heavy, like on the way into that fight with an Uber flash, and get them past like all the damage or whatever, like it would have made the fight a lot easier. Instead, like, their combo was just able to sit up top and sort of destroy you, because no one had help to fight them except like you and your demo, who ended up on their side of blast away from their combo. So that probably could have been won in like 45 seconds less. Okay, yeah, so this was pre-update, so there are a couple of things that you need to adapt to. Okay. So you have to know that there's a sack wave coming, so just keep like your eyes on the sky. Keep your sniper buffed, etc., because they're going to send people to try to force you. You're playing, like, the way that you manage your heal beam is really bad. Like, you're playing way too close. Also, I don't think you've turned around to look for a spy once since this round started. But, like, notice how, like, close you are to this demo. Anybody spamming your demo is spamming you for free right now, and that's not acceptable. You want it, so if the other team wants to commit to shooting you, like, that means that they're not even hitting your demo. Also, like, you're, like, just existing in a sniper sightline right now, which is really bad. You don't need to extend this far. Like, once you've stuffed their Uber with your pyro, you don't need to extend like that far out, and that's why they were able to like pressure you so much from the left, is because you guys pushed so far out ahead, you like weren't in a position to contest the left. Also, a lot of times you don't look at damage sources. Like that demo put 2 stickies on you and you just didn't even like acknowledge his presence. You have to like actively be dodging spam, especially like in Highlander where there's so many things you can't afford not to pay attention to something. So, you guys have held this point for 2 minutes now, and you had a pretty good offense time. So generally at this point, this is when like I'll let my like criteria for when we have to give up the first hold get a bit weaker, because the first hold is like generally if you guys have a complete collapse, this is where it's gonna happen. So probably I'd say like if we lose anyone important in this fight, or even like a couple, like more than 2 people, we're gonna give up the hold. Yeah, that's a good call. Because the first hold is the hardest, obviously. They have like the best spawns, and so this second hold can be a lot easier. When you guys are doing the forward holds, you want your gun like watching the main tunnel exit behind you. So yeah, it sounds like your NG is building there. Also, I still don't think I've seen you look for a spy behind you once. And that was another example of your heal manage. Like, you didn't need to be anywhere near that close to your demo right there. This is a really strong position for your soldier to be in. It makes your team commit a lot if they want to like be able to push the cart, which they did, but now that you know they're in tunnel, you guys can commit to spamming them from main too. You know that they're gonna be like Ubering any second here, and you see the sniper, so please like stop peeking him. Again, that's a situation where post-update you could be going for crossbows too. Looks like your gun does a really good job of stuffing their Uber. I really hope that you call their gun going up behind you, because you definitely like stared at it. You guys, okay, so you kill their medic, which means now a good team is going to send everything they have to kill you, and don't put yourself in a position where you can be killed, basically, because they have nothing to lose by, like, sacking 8 people for you right here. They all have fast respawns and stuff. These guys don't do that, but a better team would have. Just something to keep in mind. You guys do have Uber advantage here, so you can start looking for a situation where you can Uber in and kill their medic, and that basically buys you another 40 seconds of time to hold. Definitely, like, you want to bring your scout on these defensive, like, Ubers or, you know, aggressive Ubers on defense, because, like, your scout can chase down targets. So having him in there would have helped a lot, especially where your soldier's on black box conch. You can't really jump as much to chase people. Definitely want to scout in. Once again, you weren't even looking at that soldier. Didn't even give your chance of self to like, you didn't give your self a chance to dodge. You were just hoping that he'd miss. It feels like this game is more just being won by, like, you guys out-DMing them than outplaying them. That's tough. Could have dodged a bit better there, but not much you can do. Just bad calls on, like, whether their team was coming in with the Uber. Right now, this game is basically in like unlosable mode for you now. Like they have to times 3 the rest of the way, so your goal is to just not die and fight people so that they can't times 3 the rest of the way. This forward hold is like pretty sketch because they can sort of just push behind you too. So yeah. But at this point, the game is, I think, actually unlosable, so I don't know. Definitely like a lot of mistakes in your gameplay. Like fundamental stuff, really. But it felt like you guys sort of wanted just off out DMing them rather than outplaying them, so to speak. So I definitely say there's like a lot to work on here, and once again, you should probably change your alias because it's truly fucking terrible. Like it's really bad right now. Definitely one of the more important things you need to work on. But this is all just garbage time, I guess. So whatever. Yeah, definitely need to work on maintaining like your heal beam, like your distance from whoever you're healing, not walking like in front of people that you're healing, stuff like that. So I hope that was helpful. Goodbye.